not really sure why I decided to wear this jumper today, because it is so hot outside and I feel like I can't just change my outfit like in the middle of a video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video on how to stay organised. Like, organisation is such a big part of my day. If I wasn't organised, I'd just be a mess. I actually used to be such a mess. Like, I remember when I was at school, like, I would never even have a pen for any lessons. I never had like basic things. Like, I'd never take a calculator to maths. But then again, I was like, it's maths, why would I need a calculator? I literally have gone from the most disorganised person you could ever meet to probably the most organised person ever. So I'm going to just basically do a list of things that I do that helps me stay organised, which might sound a bit obsessive to some people, but do you know what? It gets the job done, and it actually takes such a small fraction of my day that it doesn't feel like hard work or anything, or it's not like difficult to stay organised. Just a little background on why I decided it was important for me to basically sort my life out. Every parents' evening I've had, I kind of just knew what I was going to get from my teachers. They were going to tell me that she's not organised, like, always be like, oh, she doesn't bring everything that she needs to the lesson, and that she never does her homework. But for some reason I think they thought I didn't do my homework because I didn't write it down in my planner or something, and it was like, no, I just couldn't be bothered to do the homework. But I'm a different person now. If I could go back in time, I probably would have just done my homework. There was that, and then also the fact that I was so disorganised actually made me so anxious. Like, I was constantly paranoid I was going to forget something. Like, when I messed up, like, I honestly took it so badly. Like, there was this one time, we'd gone on a school trip and my mum was supposed to come pick me up at, I think it was 3:45, but I couldn't like read the time properly until I was like 16, no joke. Like, no one believes me when I say this. And I'd like read the time wrong, and I told my mum the wrong time, and honestly I've never felt so bad, because like a teacher had to stay back with me until my mum arrived, and I literally felt so bad. Like, obviously I'd messed it up for myself, I'd ruined my mum's day because now like my mum feels rushed, and yeah, it was just not fun. But yeah, I decided it was really important to get myself organised. And honestly, I promise you, this does not take like more than 10 minutes of my day, but has changed my life completely. Okay, so the first thing that I do, or have even, is this book. I get one of these books at the beginning of the year. I have been doing it for the past 3 years. And in this book, it is split into 4 sections. Yeah, it's just a Puka pad. You can get this from WH Smith, you can get this from, I don't know where else you'd actually get books from, but you can get a nicer one from like Paper Chase or something. I don't really like the fancy ones from WH Smith, but also because it is a book that I just throw in my bag quite often, I didn't want to spend too much money on it, and it was more important that I actually had a book that was the perfect size for me. This book is basically my to-do list book, but it has different sections for different things. So when you first open it up, these are my to-do lists from the beginning of the year. I have a date at the top. I don't know if you can see this. I might hold it there. And then that was a good week. Basically, I like cross it off once I've done it. I'm actually really committed to it. I do one every single day. First section is just my to-do list, and then the second section is just noting down things from the gym. I haven't got much written down for that section, so we'll just skip through that. And is kind of like a creative idea section. I basically have this section because I always have this book with me in my bag no matter where I go. So if I've got like an idea for something, I instantly just jot it down, and I feel like that's better than having it on my phone, because I have so many notes on my phone and I really need to organise that. But I prefer everything written down more than on my phone, because I feel like we all rely on our phones way too much. So yeah, just different things I've written, really random things like don't even know. This is like my scheme to take over the world, so I don't want to share too much. Just like if I'm working on a project, like notes for that. But say I'm just happen to be like in a cafe or something, and I just quickly jot it down so that I've got that and I know where it is. The last section is just basic notes. It's not anything specific. The second thing that I use is a diary. This is different to my to-do list because here I write down more events that I've got my work schedule, I have, what else do I have in here? Just important dates really. So this is typically what a good kind of week looks like. Yeah, just different projects that I'm working on. I've got like even like my TV schedule. If I've got anything special that I'm watching on TV, got that there so I don't forget. I kind of also write what I'm doing at the gym, what day. So I plan that at the beginning of the week. Oh yeah, that's important. I kind of go through this every Sunday night, just to plan for the week ahead basically. So I'll write down like what I want to be doing at the gym, what events I have, people's birthdays, so that I know what's coming up that week, how I can organise my day when it gets to it, things I need to buy for certain things. Like, it just kind of makes everything just run smoother. So this last book that I use is actually my goals book. I have a book where I write all my goals down. This is something new I've started, but it works out really well. I'll probably do like a different video on it because it's quite in detail what I actually do in this book. But one of the pages is a table, which basically, I'll just explain it, is from Monday to Sunday, and it has 3 sections on the side, which is career and creative, self-care and chores. So I don't know anyone else who does anything like this, but where I got the idea from was basically where I used to work. At a restaurant, they used to have a cleaning schedule, and they'd have like the day on the top and then a list of jobs that needed to be done that day, and basically we just had to tick it off once we'd done it. But then I thought there's other things that I do that I don't need to be doing every single day, but also needs to be done consistently weekly. So that's when I came up with the 3 different sections. So on the career and creative, I have when I'm going to film my YouTube videos, when I'm going to edit my YouTube videos, when I'm going to do my writing. So I also do like freelance writing on the side. So I basically allocate some time every week to do that as well. Then the self-care section is more skincare routine and the gym. So I write down which days I'm going to the gym. Part of that is my skincare routine, which I'm very on top of. Like, it is very, very important to me. And then the last section is chores. It is so boring. It's a section that I struggle with probably the most. Actually, I don't even think I do it, so I shouldn't probably even be sharing this on this video. But yeah, this is probably what I struggle with the most doing. Everything else is like natural. I think with when you're organising yourself, it's important to ask yourself what's going to work for you. I do so much more to organise different aspects of my life, but this was more of a day-to-day kind of consistent things that I do to kind of keep on top of life basically. Thank you for watching my video, guys, and I hope these tips helped. Make sure to like, subscribe to my channel, as I'll have more videos on the way. So yeah, see you later.